The AFL draft is just over 2 weeks away, and the race to see who the number one pick is heating right up, and it seems like it's down to two players now for the Tigers. It's out of Finn O'Sullivan or Sam Lalor by all reports. So it's divided the supporter base, I think it's fair to say. Both players have different points of difference that are equally as appealing to the Tigers as the other. So I thought today we'd have a quick look, and then I want to do a bit of a poll at the end to see if you're Team Lalor or Team O'Sullivan. So let's go to the tail of the tape, looking at Finn O'Sullivan first. 182 centimetres from the Oakley Chargers. Looking at his strengths, kick penetration, inside-outside balance, overhead marking, power, vertical leap, and versatility. Looking at some of his stats from his 2024 season for Vic Country, he averaged 11.5 disposals, 1.5 marks, 3.5 tackles, which is obviously pretty appealing for us. And for his Coates Talent League season for 2024, averaged 17.3 disposals, 4 marks, 3.5 tackles, and 1.3 goals. In terms of player comparison, Cam Hicks likened him to Zach Merritt. I know some others have likened him to someone like a Josh Dunkley, for example, as well. Finn O'Sullivan seems to be the most well-rounded player, even though he was hampered by injury a little bit, that he didn't get to fully showcase his abilities in 2024. Everyone can see that the potential is there, and obviously he showcased a little bit of that while playing for our VFL side as well. Taking a look at Sam Lalor now, who is the other consideration for the number one pick for the Tigers. The tail of the tape, 188 centimetres. Looking at his strengths, clean hands, kick penetration, physicality, power, scoreboard impact, and tackling. Looking at his stats from 2024, for Vic Country, he played 3 games averaging 11 disposals, 5 marks, 4 tackles, and 1.3 goals. And for his 2024 Coates League season for the Rebels, he played 4 games averaging 23 disposals, 5.8 marks, 3 tackles, and 0.3 goals per game. Now, a lot of people have likened him to Dustin Martin, but Cameron's likened him to Christian Petrarca, and I've seen a few others do that as well. And that comes down to the fact that he does love to tackle and does do a lot of defensive work, which I think we hold in pretty high regard, and it's something that we desperately need. An interesting point for Sam Lalor is 2024 was the first time he was close to doing a full pre-season of football, because he's actually quite a gun cricketer as well. So a lot of the times throughout his junior career, the cricket and footy tend to overlap a little bit. So he hasn't really had a full pre-season preparation leading into a footy season. So that, in terms of scope for development, is quite exciting to see where that could lead to. With all that said and done, folks, it seems like it's coming down to Finn O'Sullivan or Sam Lalor for the number one pick for Richmond. And so the question is pretty simple for today. Are you Team Finn O'Sullivan or are you Team Sam Lalor? Let us know in the comments below, and I look forward to seeing who we draft on the 20th of November.